And Memphis City Council members and MLGW leadership discussed whether or not MLGW should leave the Tennessee Valley Authority. A presentation showed new numbers of how much money the company could save and the risks of such a move. Brad Broders explains some MLGW customers who listened in were left with more questions than answers.
It's like too much information, saturation, needed to be simplified.
More or less done apples to oranges, something that you can easily relate to.
That's the takeaway Thursday from members of the MLGW Citizen Accountability Group, 21st Century Memphis or Bust. They were left largely unsatisfied by this meeting as MLGW decides whether there's a cheaper, more reliable option to buy its power from someone other than the TVA.
We are TVA's largest customer. Is that not right? That alone should present some negotiating power.
Consultants hired by MLGW projected if the company buys its power elsewhere, there'd be an annual savings of nearly $26 or $55 million from the two leading bids. That's much lower than the numbers from a 2020 study, which estimated yearly savings between $120 and $150 million.
We have a lot to try and work through in order to have as much certainty as possible as we go down this.
Those with MLGW conceded they're also weighing unknown costs should the utility need to buy infrastructure and get power elsewhere.
There's several categories of risk that we'll need to take into account. Risk associated with construction, labor. We've got to make sure that this thing can get actually done, right?
Also not known yet is what kind of savings MLGW customers will see each month on their bill if there's a power supply switch, which couldn't happen until at least 2028. Customers promise to keep up the pressure for transparency.
We came to this meeting today expecting that the bids were going to be made public, only to find out that no, it's now we have to wait till a later date. So this is a publicly owned utility company. It should all be public.
Following Thursday's power supply update here, there will be a public comment period before MLGW leaders make a recommendation about the power supply in August. MLGW's board is then scheduled to make a vote in September, but the Memphis City Council gets the final say. Reporting at the Central Library, I'm Brad Broders.
It's a very big decision. A group that promotes clean and renewable energy also weighed in. The executive director releasing this statement tonight saying today's presentation overemphasized the downside risks and failed to balance with the upside benefits. With any opportunity comes risks. Let's not lose sight of the generational opportunities available to MLGW through alternative energy suppliers.